Hey, there and back again with the Hobbit in Clash of Clans. Today, I'll still continue on the previous episode. It's about my Town Hall 8 farming troops, which is pretty strong and pretty cheap because we don't need to use elixir. As record, we can see all my builders are busy at the moment because the farming have been quite successful, have been earning quite a lot of golds and elixirs, and they are currently unused for now as I'm still waiting for the builders to complete. Now we can see from the attack logs we have been quite successful, and I'm going to show you several records in here, several replays on how versatile these troops can be. So basically the troops will consist of 12 giants, 2 healers, 59 archers, 1 Valkyrie, 1 P.E.K.K.A., 3 or 5 wizards. Usually it's 5 wizards. I sometimes use 3 in this replay, but let's see both of them. As we can see, the versatility of these troops, it can be used to farm from the outside of the base, and also sometimes we can even earn 3 stars for your trophy pushing. Let's take a look. I'll speed it up to twice to make it faster. Okay, so basically what we are doing here is we use the giants to distract the defensive towers, and then we spam the archers to take up the collectors or the mines on the outside of the base. Now, as we can see, we spent quite a lot of giants on distracting the defensive towers to allow the archers to take out the elixirs and mines. We don't have too many giants left to perform the assault on the base itself. Now, upon performing the assault, what usually I did is I used the giants together with the healer to make them kind of sustain for a longer period of time. Once the base is open, then we can use the P.E.K.K.A. and Valkyrie with the Barbarian King, Archer and Wizard to get into the base and earn whatever we can take from inside the base. So sometimes we use the heal spell to help maintaining the troops hitting the town hall, so we can at least get 1 star on it. Okay, so moving on to the next replay that I'm going to show. It's about the 3-star attack that we can get from using these troops. Again, I'm going to fast forward it to 2 times. Okay, now in this base we don't have quite a lot of resource lying outside the base. Most of the resources are sitting inside the base on those 3 storages. Okay, so basically the idea is the same. We didn't use wall breaker. We used the giants to open up the wall and lead the remaining of the troops through inside the base. Now, what makes this attack can get a 3-star is actually because it was being timed rather correctly or rather properly, that we have quite a lot of troops running inside through the base, not outside the base. Some of the troops lying outside the base to help on the cleaning up, but majority of the power, the giants, the P.E.K.K.A.s, the Barbarian Kings all get into the base properly. And as they walk through, they tear up the entire base and destroy all the storage, defenses, and any other buildings. So as we can see, the versatility of this troops composition is quite good, and I know there are quite a lot of people farming using the giants, the barbarians, archers, wizards, etc. But using them, usually people will pair them up with the high usage or high consumption of elixirs. And this is something that I want to try to avoid because using the elixir is can be quite expensive. Now, as we can see, I did use the elixir sometimes, one or two elixirs, but most of the times I prefer not to use it. I have been forced to use elixir in the last few attacks because I think the defensive clan castle or the defensive heroes are pretty high. Let's take a look on the last one before we wrap up. And so I use the same approach. I put the healers a little bit skewed to the right because I want to force the healer a little bit further away from the air defense. This one is not that good because the P.E.K.K.A is actually straying to the side, but still, with the giants and the wizard in the middle, the barbarian king also in the middle, we can take at least two of the storages, of the elixir storages available in this base. And I think we also get the dark elixir storage, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we can get also the dark elixir storage. We didn't get into the town hall, but I think that's quite okay. We have taken pretty much almost everything. Well, not everything. Still have like 158,000 left untouched because of the attack, but that's pretty okay considering the cost itself on doing this kind of attack is roughly around 80k, but with elixir, with the spell being used, it takes up to 100. So I think that's all. Hope you like the this kind of strategy. I'm trying to do it again and again and again because I think it's pretty helpful, pretty useful, and the result is pretty good on farming, also in trophy pushing. Thank you. Let's see you another time with the Hobbit in Clash of Clans.